All right, good morning. We got a bunch of little projects we're going to do today. I've got my double throw single pole switches, and I'm switching them out for these single poles in the holders. Okay, and those are going to be for my cabinet light up there, so I can have a switch on this side and a switch on that side, and they both will operate that light. This way, depending on whatever side you're on, you can turn the light on. I'm also going to be putting some bolts in my solar panel mounts. I've got some number 12, fairly heavy duty screws through the roof, holding my my solar panels down. But I've had a couple of sleepless nights thinking about those going down the road about 70 miles an hour, and over time vibrating loose. So what I'm going to be doing is drilling a hole right in the center there of those two screws and running a bolt through with some nice like 1 inch, 1.5 inch flat washers, fender washers, and one per mount. So it'll be 4 for each solar panel. They're 1/4 inch. They're not going anywhere. And I'm going to leave the screws in there. So that should be good to go. So that's one project. 2 projects. Today's Wednesday, so we're leaving Friday morning early. So I've got today and tomorrow to finish up these little projects. All right, let me get to work. I'll be back. Oh, and one more project that I'll be doing while I'm up there drilling the holes is I'll be installing these inline fuses for each individual solar panel. The fuse goes in there, and then goes in there, and you screw that on. Okay, they got a nice O-ring in them right there, that red O-ring, for their waterproof. And you basically disconnect your supply line to the solar panel and just put them right in line. They just snap, and these are MC4 connectors. Okay, so I've got 2 done. Let me finish putting these together. Just that when I go up on the roof, I just want to take care of drilling my holes and putting these in. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I've got these ready to go to take with me up on the roof. These are 30 amp fuses in here, and I've not seen them produce any more than like 20 amps, so we should be good to go. I'll show you when I install them. All right, getting ready to do some tongue and groove here on the left side of the bed, on the back wall there. So I'll be right back. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to go with the tongue and groove. Got all up underneath the cabinets. Looks real good. So now I'm going to go do that side over there, and I'll be back. All right, let's hang us some tongue and groove. I've already cut my pieces, I've already sanded them, and I've already stuck my silicone adhesive on the wall. So now basically what we're going to do is stick it in the silicone, slide her in place. All right. Not a whole lot to it. Not a whole lot to it. Sometimes you get a little extra. No big deal. Just keep yourself a rag handy. Sometimes you go a little crazy with the stuff, but no big deal. You know what I say, the more the merrier. Okay. There you have it. I do have 2 more long ones to put up, so let me go sand those and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got these 2 tall ones sanded, and now I'm gonna get them in place. Some of my stuff ready. I'm not sure you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I got the wrong side. All right, well, I don't know how well it's gonna, how well you'll be able to see, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. On the tall, long ones, I go ahead and put it right directly on the back of the wood. Make sure I get a good coverage. Okay. All right, that looks good. Plus, I don't know how far out on the wall I need to come or what have you. So now this piece right here is custom cut. I don't know if you can see all the different cuts, but it's got to go around all these different different, call them obstacles. I don't give a shit. Call them whatever you want to call them. But, alright, so I got it on the wall. I'm moving it back and forth. And what that does is helps to spread out the silicone so that it's just not in one spot. It should. Alright, and now we're going to drive it home. Slide it into the other piece there. Alright. Okay. Alright. Boy, that looks good. That looks real freaking good, man. Alright. Now, I'm going to go ahead and quickly put the other one on, because when you make a bunch of cuts in this real thin pine, it has a tendency to want to move, you know, not necessarily be straight, whereas a whole piece has a tendency to keep its shape. And so I don't want to leave that other one there too long without the straight edge on it. Get this one pretty much right on the edge of the other one, because I don't want to get silicone all over my wall. Okay. Which kind of goes against what I said on the other one, but I can lift it up. Can move it down. Alright, that looks real good already. That looks good already. Ever work with this stuff or not, but I don't know if you can see. Okay, good. Okay, since I won't be putting any more tongue and groove heading that way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on the wall so that it won't move. Not that it won't move. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Whew. piece right here is just going to keep all of this nice and tight, all right, while it sets up. If I weren't, because usually you just keep on going, but I'm going to stop right here. I'm not going to be doing any more tongue and groove until I get back from the rally. So I'm put one there. I'm going to put one down at the bottom. One at the top. All right. You may have noticed me tapping a little bit. I'm just doing that just to get the you know, the tongues to grab each other. I'll tell you what. Let me, I will be getting a baseboard, so I don't mind tossing a couple of nails, you know, at the bottom, top. Yeah, that's nice. That is real nice. Boys and girls, we can put that in the wind column right there. Alright, let me see if I can't grab my camera. Hold on. All right, just a short video to summarize what I did today. I got all the tongue and groove done around the nightstands and partially up the wall. Okay, and when I get back from the rally, I'll be able to continue with my tongue and groove all the way down. Okay. However, I am going to be building, let me back up a little bit. that entire wall from the kitchen sink all the way down to where that cabinet ends, so right above that, are going to be above counter cabinets all the way down. And where that temporary outlet is right there, the cabinets will come down and sit right on the countertop, I think. No, actually, I changed my mind on that. It'll come down about midway through the window there, about 15 to 18 inches, no big deal. But anyway, so there'll be plenty of cabinets from where my my electronics cabinet is all the way down. Okay, that's about 10 feet of upper storage cabinets. So okay, here I was showing you this wall right here. So we are getting there, folks. That I had to cut that tongue and groove, you know, around the you know, the granite, the where it came out, and it looked so good. My cuts were so good that I may not even put any molding. So we'll see. Okay, and let me get back on this side. These are the totes that fit underneath the bed, and tomorrow I'll give you a tour of under the bed as far as the storage is concerned. But all right, so there's that side over there. Looks pretty doggone sweet. Looks pretty darn sweet. I never did make it to my cabinet light today, but I will. Just before this video, I took a series of pictures of the cabinets, but I also took some pictures of those stainless steel bolts. Okay, I used 2 washers, a 1-inch washer and a 1.5-inch washer, and I drilled down through my solar panel brackets right through the roof, and put a beautiful big washer up there as well, all stainless steel. I think the trailer will rip apart before the solar panels come off of this roof. All right, so there's 16 bolts, and there's 16 bolts and 16 brackets and 32 screws. Okay, because each bracket's got a number 12. Those are number 12 self-tappers, a bolt, and another self-tapper. Those are the ones I had put in first. Okay, and I thought to myself, I don't know about that. Will they rip through? I mean, I didn't want to chance it. I mean, the only thing holding those solar panels down were those screws right there. And they're tight, don't get me wrong. But over time, the vibration, I don't know, I was losing sleep over it. So I went ahead and bought some stainless steel bolts, and I ran them from the bottom up and put the nut and washer on the top. And by the way, I did use nylon nuts. Okay, I lap sealed the hole, the screw, the bolt, got it underneath everything, and it's real snug. So those solar panels aren't going anywhere until I tell them to. Okay, I took some pictures of the vanity. I went ahead and finished it off. Put the granite's drying right now. Again, I siliconed it down. Okay, this all gets tongue and grooved on this side. I just, I guess if I didn't do anything else, I probably could tongue and groove this entire trailer in one day. At this point, because I have no more real cuts to make right there, and most of this is all just solid pieces all the way around. Now, when I build my upper cabinets, I want to build my upper cabinets before I tongue and groove, because then I can just go around them and you know, there's no reason to tongue and groove the back side of the cabinets. You know, the plywood looks fine inside there. You know, I'm gonna put the plywood panel back on this side, and life will be good. All right. Gina got home a few minutes ago, and she's got coffee on. So I'm gonna cut this video short and go in the house for a minute, and then I'll come back later and clean up when the sun goes down. All right, y'all have a good night. I hope you enjoy it, and like the videos if you like them, subscribe if you like the channel, and we'll rock on from there. All right, have a good night.